got it all figured out. Wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight.
Hey guys, it's Aïsha-Iman. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you can't tell from the background, we're doing a pageant vlog today because the internationals for IJM is today, and I've been watching the finals on my laptop and I'm hosting the online watch party later on tonight. But first we need to do our makeup, we need to get ready and just get glam for the night, because even though it's an online sleepover, I still want to look glam, so we're gonna do that. I got the junior teen and pre-teen show going to be starting soon. I've muted it, but we have my makeup, we're gonna have a glam, we're gonna chit chat, we're just gonna gossip and talk about pageant life, what I've been doing, and yeah, because this is the first video of 2026, so I was like, let's start off with a little chit chat video because I like a bit of a chin wag. I don't know if that's the best slang word to use. I've never used that slang word. Okay, so we're gonna start my makeup. I feel like I should probably do like minimal makeup because I don't really want to do a full set of full skincare routine after the watch party. So we're doing serum, which is I'm literally watching the internationals as we do this. So if you're like new to my channel and you don't know anything about like what I do or like anything about my pageantry journey, so I first discovered pageants. I first discovered found out the UK world of pageantry for a YouTube video about this girl who basically was like a pageant connoisseur. I don't know how to explain it, but it was either one of those like short documentary videos. It was speaking about how she did glam pageants and she went to go do glam pageants in America. And then I found out about Little Miss Great Britain, Junior Teen Great Britain and Miss Teen Great Britain. I signed up for the pageant that year, but I didn't know if I went through because at 11 I didn't have an email. So then I reapplied when I was 15 years old and I signed up for Junior Teen Great Britain, and I met a couple girls through that, and I never got to compete. I didn't get through like being a semi-finalist, and I stayed a semi-finalist throughout that time. And then I didn't really go back into pageantry, and then I found out about International Junior Miss back in 2022. I signed up for the class for 2022, but then I got an email saying, oh, need to wait, you can either join this class or go compete in 2023, and I chose the latter. Then I went to compete and I represented London and I was London teen, and then I got pageant bug, competed again in IJM 2024 and I won. I am a difference maker and I didn't place both times, and now I am in the Miss division because I aged out in 2024 for the teen division. Now I'm in Miss and I'm competing in IJM and we're representing London for the title, hopefully to win the title of International Junior Miss United Kingdom. So I'll be representing, hopefully to be able to represent the UK in the international pageant, which is what we're watching today. So yeah, that's all the law. That's my law in pageantry. So yeah, I've been competing in pageantry for, if I competed last year, it would have been 4 years in IJM, but it's 3. So I've been competing in pageantry for 3 years, but I would say honorary 4 years. That's how I look at it. That's my logic anyway. So since I was in 6th form, like I've been competing since 6th form. So yeah, I've been competing since I was in 6th form. I've been exposed to the world since I was in secondary school. I've done charity work already. Like I started doing charity work when I was in secondary school. I raised money, over £100 for the Miss Teen Great Britain pageant charity. I'm gonna already start doing my makeup. My prep for nationals, I've mainly tried to focus on the aspect of outfits. For me personally, I always either try to buy my outfits. I always buy my evening gown outfits probably a bit more later than I should do. When I first started competing, I got my evening gown made literally for the week before, and I had a month to practice in my fashion wear, and I spent my whole spring break practicing in my evening gown. and like I had to ask my mom to like come with me to uni because I would be practicing my uni studio, and I'm about to have a practice session this month, and hopefully I booked studio time. So my thought pattern is that if I book studio time, I can book studio time and book a virtual session with my coach, which I'm trying to attempt to do. Yeah, I'm trying to like multitask. I'm really bad at multitasking, if you can't tell, because the last coaching session I had was in May. I'm gonna say this, I don't do as many coaching sessions as I probably should do. I know like everyone's different to how they train, and some girls will do it all year round, some girls will do it once and then just practice by themselves, and I'm like, or someone does it like monthly or bi-monthly. I do it, I'd say I'm more on like the bi-monthly kind of end, or like I do it 4 sessions spaced out over like, I do it more in the actual year that I'm competing, less than the year prior. So like the months in summer I do 1 session and I'll prepare. This is the first time I'm competing in this, so I'm very nervous about changing my walk from to Miss, because I think like the main difference that I've noticed in teen and Miss walks, even though like the outfit limitations are like less restricting, I think that's the most biggest thing, and then add on that it's just the walk and the less limitation of what we can wear. My dress this year, I am scared to wear, because like I've never worn a dress. Some of these dresses that I got, I've never worn anything like it before, and I'm not trying to be too like, I'm trying to keep my mouth shut, because in my colors, if anything, if I ever pick a color for like my first time doing anything, or when I pick a colour, it always has to mean something. I want it to symbolise something, because I want it to match my personality. I don't want to wear a random colour that I wouldn't necessarily wear, because I like to wear colours that mean something to me. So I wore orange because I thought that it was bright, bubbly, it's a bright and energetic colour, and I wore it for my fashion and evening because I felt confident in the colour. I don't wear that colour a lot, and my favourite tank top is that colour, so I was like, oh, let me get that to be my evening gown colour. I'm trying to make sure that this is blended, because it just looks like this is just like dark here, because I'm not very the best at blending this contour. Even though I spoke about its creaminess, it's actually a foundation. I only found that out recently. This is a foundation stick, not a contour stick, but I saw people use it as a contour stick. That was like my complexion, so I was like, let me try this out. So I'm gonna do this and go like that. I'm gonna blend it like that, and then a bit more. I am so nervous. I'm not even doing anything. I'm literally just doing my contour, and okay, my brows are done, so we're gonna start going in with a bit of color. So I'm looking for the color, sorry. This is the felt tip, and now I'm looking for my brow pencil. Okay, found it. Proof, and my go-to like pageant brow duo is a tint and a pomade pencil. I think because it like gives the illusion that I have big eyebrows, which I like to do. I feel like I kind of fix this, but it's not like entirely fixed. Okay, we're gonna put this in. I'm so scared about like competing in I think the best, actually, let me say something positive. The best thing about nationals this year is that the day that by the time competition finishes, I won't need to stress about getting back to London for my class, because competition finishes before Sunday. Like the last day you do contract signing on Sunday, and then you're ready to go home and like be back in your hometown ready for school or sixth form or secondary school, and you don't have to worry about missing anything like that. So yeah, I think that's like my most favorite thing about everything, that like I'm not missing school. Because like sometimes like I would be rushing. I remember when I first competed in IJM, I literally had to come home, drop my bags, go back to Surrey, and then go to do my like extra work for A level, and I thought that broke. And then I came back to home, and it like I fell asleep for like the whole, like no one tells you about pageant hangover. Pageant hangover is like the worst thing, because I'm just gonna say this for context. Like, okay, imagine this: you're on a bundle of high of energy, excited, and you're on that high, you're on that like plane ride for like 3 whole days. You come back to your regular life, and you're like, oh, I have to go to school now. And it's like, because the world, just because you may have had a vacation for 3 days, the world don't stop spinning. You have to do that. And I just drink coffee. I'll drink coffee. That's like, I'm trying to be mindful about how I drink coffee, because I am someone now that has, like, I started drinking coffee when I was 12 years old because of our culture. We have, in our culture, people drink coffee and children drink coffee. So it's like kind of something that's normalized. It's not really normalized in the West, mainly because people tell you things like, oh, caffeine stunts your growth. But it's like in my village, like, it's a really common thing for like you to have tea with your neighbors, and you have tea and like ete and coffee and biscuits, and you just like speak about the gossip that's going on in town and all those other things, and that's like what's usually normalized. So some in like, if you're like from the culture and you live in England, not usually people let kids drink coffee, but my mum started letting me drink coffee because I'd sneak to have it. That's the kind of child I was. I'll sneak a bit of hers, and I was like, oh, I like this. No, like, I like it, so that's why I started drinking coffee. But I don't know what to say about coffee. That's like, I wouldn't say I'm like Lorelai, but sometime this year, I don't know what I'm doing. As you can clearly tell, I'm just kind of new at this. I only started using this thing in September. So we got the felt, and now our brows are brushed out. Then that's my brows. Okay, it's done. We're gonna see who's in the top 10/12. I don't know. I'll speak about it. 10, 12. Who's in the top 10? I don't know if they're doing. It's top 12, I think. I need to check my phone. Okay, my contour's blended. Now we do blush. I don't have powder cream blush, which is like been an adjustment. I got this blush on a whim, and I really would have returned it because I'm not a powder blush girl. I retired mainly because when I used to use like this blush, that powder blush, I used to have really bad blush blindness, and because most of my palette and most of the things that I use on my face are cream products, it didn't make sense for me to continue using this. So when I found out about the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, I started to use it. Okay, my watch party, it starts soon. I just started doom scrolling, but my makeup is kind of done. We've done the blush, we've done everything, but now we do the best part of my makeup, shimmer. I love a bit of shimmer. Okay, got this. I'm gonna do in a corner here, and we're gonna do in a corner there, and that's it. Now we got to do mascara. Gonna do a bit of mascara. Okay, I don't know why I'm using that mirror. Oh, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do in my hair. I think I need to do a slip back. My lashes, oh, I love this mascara. I mean, it's the best. Because I feel like, with me, I stopped buying drugstore brands, and most of my makeup is luxury makeup. I don't know what that says about me, but I don't play. The thing is, I buy luxury products mainly because I don't play when it comes up to my skin. I've been getting allergic reactions left to right to certain drug products, and the only drug products I generally trust is Maybelline, L'Oreal, and NYX. That's it. And Revolution. Revolution was my OG because when I used to have my little £3 and I'd collect all my money, and I was going to Revolution to get, when I first started doing brows, because back in the day a brow pencil used to be £6. Now we need to let it live, so we're gonna do highlight. Rare Beauty. I need to get my Fenty one again because I love the Fenty cinnamon So we got the highlights. I'm gonna do this, and then we do the nose. Let me just make it look cutesy. So yeah, we're gonna take a photo of this whole situation. I'm trying to get like the most content I can for my photo dump, so yeah, we're doing the most. Oh my days. Okay. So first things first.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand.
Okay, because of I did my lashes, I've done my hair, everything's kind of calmed down now. I've made an iced latte, vanilla brown shaken latte ice. I need to get some photos from my photo dump, but I'm watching the preteen and junior teen final, and this is the last final before the watch party. And then after this one, I'm gonna start. I don't think I'm gonna change into my pajamas. In all fairness, I just want to stay comfortable, and because it's dark, it's night, I think I may take the photos in the morning, but not today because I am too tired. Okay, so we got coffee. Okay, I'm gonna take a photo. I'll do this with you guys, so do that. I'll get back to you guys later. See. Okay, we're dressed. So we are pajama party ready. So let's do a little pajama OTTN. So my PJs are from Sainsbury's. My sash is IJM UK and my earrings are also Sainsbury's. But we are ready to rep the country. Yeah, got my flag. I got so much of these flags. I got like 100 and something. So nationals. If anyone needs a free UK flag, I'm officially a shop. Like, I want to get rid of all of them before or after nationals. But if you want a UK flag for some reason or some event, call me up. We're going to take some photos. We got the Kodiak out live. I'm just checking on time. We've got a couple minutes until the watch party starts. But I'll be back in a Mineralino. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I've tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going all the way. Touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say. Now I keep rambling on, I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hand, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you.
Okay, I just finished watching Internationals. Everyone's like got off the chat and we're off to bed. But oh my days, Internationals was absolutely amazing. We now in UK history have back-to-back UK teams winning the international title. That's absolutely amazing. Like, wow. Like, Everyone's done their very best, and like well done to all the queens that went out to America this like week. You guys did amazing. And yeah, if you make sure to follow me on all of my social media in the link down below, and if you watch through this whole video, comment down IJM, we love it, with a blue heart, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.
We're gonna get out.